Welcome back to the PSN Commanders Network, aka the Protest War. That was your boy Tack, and I'm back with another video, man. AGT your glory to God, for God's right now, God's going to do it for all you want people. In Jesus' my almighty name, we pray. In today's video, got a lot to talk about tonight, man. I know I haven't gone live in a while. I did the Commanders Roundtable series for y'all to get out some live streams. I know I haven't been live streaming a lot the past 6-7 months or so, but we're back on another live stream. Hope you guys enjoy this one. I hope you guys do pull up tonight and enjoy this one. We in the building, about to go crazy. About a dope evening tonight. I'm gonna be on for about 45 minutes to an hour or so. We're gonna talk about a few things about training camp 5 and 6, both of those days very very briefly. Also, we're gonna talk about Jamin Davis and his situation. And I'm gonna keep that one short and brief. I'm not gonna wrap out that too much just because a lot of people already rapped about it. I don't want to, kind of wrap out for too much longer, but yeah, not here nor there. We'll talk about the Jamin Davis situation. We'll talk about the Terry Mclaurin interview with the Pivot podcast. We'll react to that as well. Talk about a lot tonight, man. We'll talk about a lot. I literally just watched the Pivot podcast episode with Terry Mclaurin, and we'll talk about that much more deep detail. But yeah, man, let's start with the training camp recap from today specifically with Zach Selby. And then we can go ahead and continue with everything else. So let's start with that, though. Let's start with that. So, this from Zach Selby, his Twitter. Let's get the play. Commanders running inside drills 1-on-1s on the first rep. Dotson beats St. Juice down the sideline. No surprises there. It's Dotson, of course. Looks like the defensive is getting the better of the offense during inside drills. One of the first plays, Barton takes down B-Rod for a loss. Ooh, that's tough. But Gowan makes a nice move to beat his DB. Lots of oohs and ahs from the crowd. Kyrie McGowan making some plays. Manuel Ford versus De'Ami Brown. De'Ami Brown had a beat on a go route, but cannot make the one-handed grab. It's a video in it somewhere. We'll talk about that later. During inside drills, Gibson fought through contact on a nice hit from Medulla Anderson and fighting forward for a few extra yards. It's good to see from Gibby running hard. Like to hear that. Chris Rodriguez just broke through the middle of the Commanders' defense for a 10-yard gain before getting contact. It's good to see. Saw the Chris Rodriguez there. De'Ami Brown made a nice, impressive grab, working on Benjamin St. Juice. A lot of cheers from the fans. St. Juice had a tough day today. Looks like kind of a rough one for St. Juice today. Tone. Man, DZ, what's up, bro? 11 on 11, second string offense versus starting defense, and Montez Sweat's already mouthing off to the offensive sideline. Montez Sweat always talk. Shut up and play, bro. Now it's starting defense versus the backup starting offense versus the backup defense. How upset with a pass at Dotson working against Quan Martin. On the next play, Gibson breaks look on man up, run up the middle of the defense. So he breaks a nice run in the middle of the defense after a nice pass to Jahan Dotson. Their goal line drills are up, but the second offense starting things. Brissett first pass to T to Alex Armar, the fullback. There was 4 plays, 4 touchdowns for the offense. Starting offense ends things on a high note for a touchdown to Logan Thomas. Commands are doing one-on-one pass protection. John Allen and Chase Young look impressive with wins over Sadiq Charles and Carl Arnold Jr. On the offensive side, Gates and Cosme got their wins over their guys. Was impressed with Cosme's ability to mirror Deron Payne when he tried to come back to the quarterback. That's good to hear. Andre Jones is pretty a nice move on Braden Daniels, which got Chase Young really hyped up. We're getting close to the end of practice. I will say the offenses look better today than it has the last few practices. Players catch a punch during special teams drills. Dotson, Kaz Allen, and Dax Milne. Okay. So Kaz Allen's one of the 3 catching punts. So that's pretty much about the recap from today. We're going to take a little deep dive into yesterday as well. Because the defense whooped they should say. Cameron Curl got a pick on Sam Howell yesterday. Howell's under siege. Even though it was like no pads on yesterday, unlike today. Yeah. They got they whooped. They got they whooped. Let's go ahead and talk about that. So let's see here. Let's see here. Uh, Chris Paul rotating in with Sadiq Charles at left guard with the starters. Did a nice job of cutting off Ray on one of his first snaps out there. Good to hear. I probably said it before, but I really love the way Quan Martin's always around the ball. That's good to hear from Quan Martin. Really nice thing about Khalid Hudson forcing incompletion from Logan Thomas to the end zone. How ends the series with a TD to Terry McLaurin with a toe tapping catch in front of the end zone. A positive end towards an up and down series for the quarterback there. Pringle brings in a TD on a deep pass from Brissett. Got some love from McLaurin on how he ran that route too. Nice play from KJ Henry, who gets in Fromm's face, who have been absolutely been a sack. That's good to hear. Cameron Curl gets the first pick of the week. Howell was targeting Jahan Dotson on the play. Cameron Curl making more plays. Milo Eifert comes sprinting through the middle of the offense and forces an incompletion for Brissett. Would have been a sack. So that's pretty much about the recaps from day 5 and 6. The offense looked a lot better today than yesterday. Offense was getting spanked yesterday. Got a pick from Cameron Curl. Almost got sacked 100 times. Not good look for the offense yesterday, but today, with the Pats coming on and kind of getting that advantage taken away from the defense, they looked a lot better. Cosme and Gates were blocking well against the interior defensive linemen today. Their one-on-one drills is good to hear. Also, Howell looks a lot more comfortable yesterday than he did today than he did yesterday. Few couple more touchdowns. We had 4 plays, 4 touchdowns for the offense today as well. So offense look a lot more fluid, which is great to hear. Defense took a step back today, but that's fine. Defense will win the last 2 or 3 days. So kind of taking them taking a step back is not a bad thing. It's a good thing, actually, I think. Just because the offense needed to take a step forward, which is great to see. Now, my thing with this team right now, I want to see going to the preseason is, can they continue to take this momentum from these practice and put it into game tape? That's my next thing I'm worried about. But what I like to see is that they're gaining some momentum from both sides of the ball. The offense is definitely getting a lot better, which I like to see and like to hear. The defense is very dominant, which I'm not surprised about because this unit's doing what's supposed to do, be dominant. They're supposed to be dominant. It's supposed to be a good unit. This is what it's supposed to do. So I'm not surprised. The offense, a little surprised that they were struggling a little bit, but I'm happy that they're kind of getting their footing a little bit now. They're not struggling as hard as they were. But I do want to see some more progress tomorrow from Howe and from this offense. Hope the blocking is continuing to improve as well. Leno's still getting whooped. No surprises there. Let's get to this Jamin Davis thing real quick. Jamin Davis was not at practice Monday due to a 2022 reckless driving incident he had in Loudoun County. Facing some jail time. He had a previous problem with it back in 2021 after he got drafted, but that one was kind of washed away. He had to pay a $150 ticket. That was about it. But this time he has a second reckless driving charge. This one is 114 in a 45 zone. That's not good if you're Jamin Davis, man. That's really bad. I know he likes to drive fast. He likes fast cars. Jimmy Johnson, one of his favorite NASCAR drivers. He likes fast cars. He likes that type of thing. But, bro, you're in one of the worst states to be speeding in. You're in a Commonwealth. You're going 70 miles an hour over the speed limit. That's absolutely stupid. He's probably going to get jail time. They were trying to get an appeal when he would get up to 8 days, but they rejected that plea. So he has to go back to court the day after tomorrow, so which is Thursday. And I think he's going to get a nice 30-day sentence. Now, I don't think he has to serve it during the season, so he'll probably have to serve it after the season's over with. During the off season, they're kind of good at kind of mitigating that and kind of scheduling where he's going to go in. But he'll go after the season's over with probably. He'll probably take within 30 days. He needs a lesson, man. And he needs like, you got to slap on the wrist the first time. He ain't want to listen. So you got to get spanked now. You know what I'm saying? No more slaps on the wrist. You got to get spanked now. Like, you got to learn your lesson, bro. Like, that's stupid. That's absolutely idiotic. I know he's young, man, but young adults make mistakes. But I hope he learns from this one and doesn't do it again because this is very dangerous, man. You can call. You saw it. You saw what happened with Henry Ruggs. Saw what happened with DeShazer Everett, losing his girlfriend in that crash, and Henry Ruggs serving 10, 11 years in prison for the incident he had with the woman and the dog. May they rest in peace. That's sad, man. That's some sad stuff, dog. But not here nor there. I just can't do that. Man. Just can't be driving out here like that, man. It's dangerous as hell. That costs money damn life. You just can't do that, man. Just can't do that. What's up, big dog? How you doing, man? What's going on with you, bro? Jamin, boy, he tweaking. He tweaking, man. But yeah, not here nor there. Jamin definitely is tweaking. Not gonna hold you. But yeah, man. First couple days of the week of practice, good things. The offense is progressing a little bit more. Defense still being a defense. I kind of want to see when I'm gonna try to go to camp again this week. Maybe Saturday. I'm trying to go out to camp again and just see how the offense is looking with the creativity. I do want to see how EB spiced up in practice. I know I did saw like a double reverse wide receiver pass in one of the practice that might have been day 2, where they kind of threw it twice reverse and Diami threw the ball to Cole Turner, something like that. I want to see those type of plays in practice. So I'm saying just get a little more creative and not be so bland like they have been at practice. So I think the defense would definitely be slightly fine tuned. I can see that as well. Can't lie to you. But yeah, man, that's pretty much what I got for y'all tonight, man. I'm gonna just take questions for the next 30 to 45 minutes or so. Any questions you might have about the team, comment them down below. I'm leaving to you guys. Also, I will actually kind of spice up tonight. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead and put this invite link in here. If y'all want to talk to me, I can do that as well. I want to spice up a little bit tonight, man. To get people's thoughts, stuff like that. You know how you have your face in the camera. If you don't want to, you could just hit the audio. You can just talk for 4 or 5 minutes. And yeah, man. Gotta spice up tonight, yeah. I want to see how creative EB gets with situation. Play call and Scott Turner never address it. Scott Turner's an idiot. I think I had a standout video. I don't know if I put one out yet. I think I had one because I had one. But Emmanuel Force stood out so far. Today got deep fried. I'm gonna admit that, but a couple picks. He stood out so far to me. De'Ami Brown been a huge standout for sure. Huge standout. De'Ami Brown has been. This one I had a. Yeah, I did. I did drop one. Okay, yeah, I thought I did. But yeah, to me, yeah, I would definitely say De'Ami, Forbes before today. St. Juice had a really good camp so far. He struggled a little bit today, but he's had a really good camp so far. But De'Ami's had a great camp so far. De'Ami's been great. I ain't gonna lie. De'Ami's like my number one standout. De'Ami's been eating, man. Logan Thomas, low key might be a standout as well. Like he's actually healthy now, which is a good look. Cameron Curl has been great in camp. He's been great. Forbes struggled today though, man. Forbes is getting, excuse my, he was getting deep fried and sauteed with extra seasoning. He was getting his butt tore up today, boy. They were whooping his ass like he stole something. It was getting bad. Forbes was getting cooked. I ain't gonna hold it. Terry called him napping too. Terry called him napping. Called him sleeping. You know what I'm saying? Spanked him. DB room. I like what I see from Quan. I love what I see from Quan. Now I know Forbes had the pick six and all that. He had the flashy plays, but I like that. Quan's side of the field is quiet. You don't hit. You don't hit. You don't hear God. You don't hit. You don't hear a mother over there. You don't hit. I love when I don't hit. I don't. It's sometimes I better be quiet for being loud. And I don't hit. I'm gonna say it again. I don't hit. And I love hearing that. As a DB, the number one thing you don't want to hit, and I don't hit. I don't hear a goddamn thing. I don't hear nothing. Deion's always a camp. Yeah, he was a camp dog. Nah, for real though, no cap. Rotisserie barbecue, not that bad. He's definitely fried chicken. Today he was fried chicken. He was fried chicken with some extra seasoning on it. He got his ass cooked today. I'm gonna be honest. He got his ass cooked today. But, let's see how it looks tomorrow. One day, got cooked. Terry did catch him napping. Did spank him the other day. But yeah, I think with Cam around, and I think Forbes would be fine. But he definitely got cooked today. He got cooked. I love the Martin Luther Quan. Hey Mo, he said the Martin Luther Quan. Hit the Quan. Hit the Quan. We're gonna hit the Quan this year. Shout out to Quan Martin, man. I rock with bro. I like bro a lot. Bro, like I said, it's been quiet over there. I haven't heard nothing. And I want to keep hearing nothing. Yeah, it's cool to hear Forbes catching picks and all that, but I don't want to keep seeing him get cooked either. So, like I said about before we drafted him, man, with Forbes. I'm like, you got pros. The one pro, he takes the ball away. That's a good thing to have. But also, he's going to give up a ton of yards. And in camp so far, that has been the case. He got his ass cooked today. It's cool, and it's not a bad thing, bro. Like, I'm just saying he definitely got his ass cooked today. But that does not mean Forbes is trash and he needs to be thrown away. No. He had a bad day today. He has to bounce back tomorrow because that wasn't a good look. Are you worried about the linebacker room? Critical and job. Honestly speaking, I'm not, bro. If Khalid could be the guy I'm looking to be, and Jamin could just stay the hell out the way, I'm not concerned. Because Cody Barton is Cody Barton. He alright, he cool. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm gonna keep it a beam with you. I would say after linebacker position on third down, I'll bring an S defensive lineman and play 6 DBs. If my DB gets spanked by a tight end, it is what it is. Because a linebacker will get spanked anyway. So I might as well put more speed on the field, play 5 defensive linemen, 5 down linemen, and no linebackers, and play 6 DBs. What's the point of me playing a linebacker for? Unless it's Khalid or Jamin, who got some speed, ain't no point in playing them. I put Jamin at defensive end. I kick Chase to a 3 technique, and I say go get the daggone quarterback. Why not? Go get the quarterback. Well, I play Jamin so close to the line of scrimmage, he's basically a blitzer. I just blitz Jamin. 5-man rush, 6 DBs. Go get the quarterback. It's Imano, and you can't spank the dude in front of you, you don't deserve a contract, period. I'm talking about Chase and Montez. Spank the dude in front of you, bro, or you don't deserve a contract. Yeah, I think Khalid is the one guy that can actually play a ton this year, besides Jamin. Jamin Davis got something to prove, man. He got this reckless driving crap he going through. Like he might face a month of jail time. Got a lot going on with him right now. Shawty got to show something, man, because I think Jamin Davis is in a tough place right now. He's this close to Ron Rivera's doghouse, I believe. So I really think he needs to play better going into the season. He's gonna have a good year this year. If you don't have a good year, he's gonna get cut next year. Whether Ron Rivera, if Ron Rivera's not here, he is definitely out of here. There's no if and because there's no attachment to him. So, Barton. Yeah, I've seen it. He's been solid. Yeah, Barton's been solid, man. I'm not saying Barton's been trash. But I'm saying he's nothing better than solid. He's solid. He's not going to get better than solid. Like, you're not going to get a Pro Bowler out of Cody Barton. You can get an average, solid linebacker. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's fine. That's fine. When he's your second best linebacker, I think he needs to be better than solid, but none of my business. That's all I'm saying. He's been cool. He's cool. He's a decent starting NFL linebacker. He is not better than Cole Holcomb. He was. You're getting what you paid for. That's basically what I'm trying to say here. I'm big on retaining Cole, but you know, see what you can do. Yeah, I think you're getting what you paid for. A solid starting linebacker, a decent starter. He might get you a pick. He'll get you 100 tackles. You know what I'm saying? He might get 3 or 4 TFLs, but he's not about to be a game-wrecking dude. If you're asking for that, you're not getting that. You're going to be sadly disappointed. You're going to want to throw hands with yourself if you're expecting that. Now, if you're expecting a decent starting linebacker who will make a play every now and then he's going to make your expectations. He's going to meet those expectations. You're expecting a Pro Bowler, a B-level player out of him. You are sadly mistaken, and you're going to be angry with yourself. If you're expecting a C-tier player, an average linebacker, a solid starting linebacker who makes a play every now and then, who's definitely an upgrade from John Bostic and bummo David Mayo, then yeah, you're good. You'll get that. You will get that. You will get that. DT, salute, man. What's going on, bro? Yeah, like that's what I'm saying about Cody Barton. He's fine. As for Forbes, like I said, I think Forbes will be fine. I kept saying Forbes will be a solid starting NFL corner. He will never live to that 16th pick. I don't think. But he will be a solid starting NFL corner. Who's going to be looked as above average because he will get so many interceptions. He's going to be targeted so much. He's going to get the picks. He does have good ball skills. Now, that's one thing he has elite is ball skills. The way he gets the ball, elite. He will get the ball. He will definitely get takeaways. As a coverage guy, I think he's below average, which kind of breaks even, makes him an average corner. We had no Rockball Fletcher on his squad before his poor judgment off the field. I was hoping Jamin could look down the road. No pun intended for me. Nah, for real. I thought Jamin's gonna be really good, man. He got so much talent. He has so much physical talent about him. I don't know what the hell happened to him, man. I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm just so confused about how he's not panning out. I don't get it. I'm just as dumbfounded as you are, to be honest with you, man. Like I'm just confused. Other people are. I'm just super confused. I don't get how this dude does not have a Pro Bowl by now. Like I don't understand. With all this talent, he should have a Pro Bowl by now. He really should. But we gotta talk some roster news. So we talked about Michael Badgley being signed already. We talked about we didn't talk about Byron Pringle, but we did sign Byron Pringle. He's been making some plays so far in camp. I'm also signed running back Derek Gore, a former Kansas City Chiefs running back as well. Another EB guy is coming in here to try to fight for a roster spot, but specifically on special teams. I think a guy like Jared Patterson should watch out. Sean Louis T for that. I completely agree with him with that. I think a guy, if you're not Antonio Gibson, Brian Robinson, or Chris Rodriguez Jr., you are in the hot seat of not being on this team if you're a running back. If you're Jay Will, if you're Jared Patterson, any of those guys, you are on the hot seat of not making this team. They're going for you to take your spot. You need to play well. You need to play consistently well, or you won't be on this roster. BJ look good at the tips. Cam making good at making quarter change trajectory. Turnover. Yeah, I can't disagree with that. I think we need them to force a few turnovers. BSJ, I don't think he's a guy who's going to force turnover. We've seen Cam do it his rookie year, having those 3 picks. I think what they need to do, right? And hear me out while I say this. I think Quan should play strong safety. Cameron Curl should be your Buffalo nickel. We saw Cameron Curl get 3 picks, 2 sacks as a Buffalo nickel his rookie year. They have not played him at Buffalo nickel since, or done it consistently. I think it's time to do that because that will help Cam force turnovers. You put in positions to force them, they'll force them. You don't put in positions to force them, they won't force any turnovers. You know what I mean? So I think putting Cam in positions to force those turnovers will allow you to go ahead and get those. I know they love Ford being that ball hawk for you, but you want multiple guys getting turnovers. I think it even helps Quan make turnovers too, as well as their force. So maybe something you might think about. Or maybe interchanging them. Like sometimes playing Quan at strong safety 40% of the time, making the Buffalo nickel 60% of the time, and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Making Cameron Curl your 40% Buffalo nickel, make him a 60% strong safety. But move these guys around and put them in positions to force turnovers. I think that would definitely help. We have a good roster. Have to establish identity. No player on roster. Selfish. Ron. They draw a roster building. Let me show you those review flags. I'm here for the impossible. I'm here for the improbable. I'm here for the shock. I'm here for the awe. And the Commanders' upcoming season. I'm here for everything, man. I'm here for the ups and downs. We're going to have downs, man. It's part of being a Commanders fan. But I do expect this team to be a lot better than people expect. And a lot of people got 5, 6 wins, 7 wins, 4 wins, even 3 wins. I expect this team to be a playoff team. If Samuel Howell can get this ball to these guys, Sam Howell is the key, man. Can Sam Howell just be solid? And I'm not asking Sam Howell to go be a Pro Bowler. I'm asking him to be a solid NFL starter. If he's that, we make the playoffs. Because Carson Wentz was good for 2 games, and he threw up on himself. Even Taylor Heineke was never good, but he was only just good enough to win football games. He wasn't really that good, to be honest, to begin with. So, protect my fault. I forgot your real name. Oh, it's Tony. It's Tony. You just call me Tony, call me Tone. You say Tech, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You can call me Tone, Tony, or Tech. No, that's cool. Do you see it? Yes, we'll talk about that. We're going to talk about that right now, actually. You see Terry McLaurin. Yep, we'll talk about that in a moment. I think I liked about that podcast, being that nature. And that was my first time seeing Washington play, ever seen national on Now, I'm going to talk to Jahan Dotson one too, very briefly, because he had a podcast on the Second Wind, which is friends he went to Penn State with. That was a very interesting interview. He talked about Terry McLaurin, his childhood, living in Pennsylvania, living in Jersey, things of that nature. I thought that was a very interesting interview as well. Go check that one out as well. That one kind of brought me to some emotions, just because being from PA myself, I do see some things that Jahan went through, and not being from Jersey, but I know a lot of people who lived in Jersey. It's a kind of a treacherous state, especially Trenton. Trenton's a very tough place, and I'm proud to see Jahan where he is today, and it's a very interesting interview. But as with Terry McLaurin, the second about Dwayne did get me a little emotional. When you start to think about it and how close of friends they were. If I lost my best friend, I would be hurt. And you can see Terry's emotions when he first started talking about it. And it brought me to some tears, man, because I put myself in his shoes, So that was a very touching moment for me, very emotional while watching the interview. But I did like how he gave his friend his flowers. I love that. He said, Dwayne kept me accountable. I kept him accountable. We was really close. And they never took that accountability and made it a negative thing, you know? So that brought some smiles to my face. And may Dwayne rest in paradise. I hope he's in heaven with the Lord, man. I really do. Um, I know we all say rest in peace to everybody, but most people are not resting peacefully, unfortunately. Um, Most people did not live that lifestyle in order to live peacefully, unfortunately. But yeah. Burgundy and Gold Convo. I'm looking for at least 11 wins. Shout out to the $5 super. I very appreciate that love, man. Um, May you stay blessed. I thank you for all the love, man, and I appreciate it. I hope we do get 11 wins. I'm looking more like 8 or 9, maybe 10. And I would take a 9-win season if it means a playoff berth. I would take anything as a playoff berth. But back to the Terry Mclaurin podcast episode with Ryan Clark, Shannon Crowder, and Brett Taylor. They asked him a lot about life, and he taught us therapy sessions he was having for 2 years. That really kind of opened me up a little bit because I have my own. We all have our inner skeletons. We have demons attacking us every day. We always had those things, right? I'm gonna get to the comment section in a moment. I just want to kind of break down the interview in section. Let's talk about Dwayne now therapy sessions. And maybe I never want to go to therapy because I never want to talk about my problems with other people like that in that manner. But it might be something I might look into. Just because I have my own things I've attacked, you know what I'm saying? Tony ain't perfect, man. I ain't no perfect guy. Only perfect man was Jesus. And I ain't perfect, man. Like I suffer from, I don't want to get too personal here, but suffer from anger issues. I suffer from my anger is not as bad as it used to be, but I do get very, very pissed off about some things sometimes. I suffer from stubbornness, things of that nature, you know what I'm saying? So uh it made me look at my life a little bit too. I started to think about his therapy sessions. And as for the football stuff, I completely agree about EB, things of that nature. But I like that the pivot made it personal. It didn't make it all about football, and that really made me appreciate that interview. Uh, it was something that kind of got me a little emotional deep inside myself. I watched it with Chanel, and I didn't really get emotional around Chanel, but it made me kind of open up a little bit and really start to see his life for what it is and his story. Um, Back he's from the Midwest, and the Midwest is a crazy area. You guys know Chicago. He called Chicago, Illinois. They call Chirac. You know what I'm saying? Indianapolis, where my cousins are from. Shout out to my cousins Greg and Scott and Natalie. Shout out to them. Um, they are. That's a crazy city, man. That's a crazy city to be from, and the fact that he came out that city and was a number one, was like a very super high school recruit, got to Ohio State. Didn't get the numbers he wanted, but he grinded, he fought, he scratched and clawed for every snap he got. I respect Terry McLaurin for that. He gained to leave a third round pick and now is a number one wide receiver, one of the top 10 highest paid receivers in football. That's came from hard work and dedication and prayer. You know what I'm saying? So uh, it was a beautiful interview from Terry McLaurin, man. And that's something I want to probably rewatch to really understand his lifestyle a little bit more and understand where he's coming from. But I loved every single second of it, though. I enjoyed every single second. So shout out to Terry McLaurin, and shout out to Fred Taylor, Shannon Crowder, and Fred Taylor. Also, he talked about training camp, and Ryan Clark loved training camp. Terry McLaurin likes training camp. Shannon Crowder did not like training camp. He said training camp kisses ass. That was hilarious, by the way. But yeah, I enjoyed that interview, man. That was when say he wants a quarterback to believe in him, that hit me different. I completely agree. That podcast was dope. Terry's a really good person, and they asked him to do it. Um, I'm glad they asked him, and I'm glad he took it because it was Terry. I made look for do church home. Amen to that. Despite the fact that DH7 did not live with the expectation, he's the reason that Terry is here. Yes, he is the reason why Terry McLaurin is here. Dwayne asked him to draft one of his guys, and we could have took Johnny Dixon. We could have took Paris Campbell in the second round, but we chose Terry McLaurin, and I'm glad we did. Terry's a good guy. I respect Terry a lot. I respect him more after this podcast. He looks like he's no rah-rah party guy, but he's like a guy that's just really is into the grind and all that. That's why when the guy's contract, he was in the club. I didn't like how people attacked him about that. Just because he's also that kind of guy. It's like he's grind, staying home with his girlfriend, and he puts that drip on, put that on, and he be chilling, man. He be chilling. You don't be on that. So, yeah. Terry worth it real close for me. Amazing guy and speaker. He's very articulate. I definitely agree with that. I feel bad for Terry and the Haskins family. Yes, me too. Just not playing with Jamin, no special treatment like you see every man. Say, I think he'll get 30 years in jail. I think that's the max you get for that type of charging. We don't get the max, which is 30 days. It's not. My guy, Hassan, what's up, bro? Sal got foul. He doesn't have that Brady level. He doesn't have Brady level processing, but he has great intangibles. Yes, good group that. My first time. Okay, we're total. All right, shout out to the Hawk TV, man. Shout out to the Hawk, man. We did not because of the Montez Sweat trade. You are correct. We have a 2020 nor 2019 second round pick from that trade. You're absolutely correct. I don't know what we did to deserve mascot, but I enjoy that blessing. Yes. I could have took KJ Hill over him. That wouldn't look so hot right now, would it, right? I know after he had that debut game versus Fenner, he was gonna be a star. I thought he'd be really good. I know how good he would be, but he got drafted by the Chargers. I don't know. KJ Hill's a good question. I don't know why I made KJ Hill. Yeah, made a play here and there, but I don't know what happened to KJ Hill. He was a 7th round pick though, so Johnny Dixon's not even in the league anymore. If he got drafted in the 7th round, he's no longer in the league. I think he's doing some other stuff now, got a business, stuff like that. He's no longer playing football, so maybe I have on KJ. KJ might have found a business, put his money into the into the right places, invest his money correctly. And that's what a lot of people are doing now. Like, a lot of these NFL players are not lasting long. Look at John Ross. He's been in the league for 5 years. He didn't finish his rookie contract. He's out the league. But I think he put his money in the right places. He invests his money correctly, and he's out the league. And I think that's smart of these guys, man. You're not going to be a Hall of Famer. Not everyone will be a Hall of Famer. Not everyone's going to be a great player. Not everyone will be top 100. Now these guys are not going to get that. So they take their rookie contract, invest it to the right things, and get the hell out of the league before they get CTE. I'm not mad at that. I respect that. And I wish John Ross nothing but the best. I mean, some of these other guys that retired super early, nothing but the best. And it's a smart move. Can't get mad at it. Can't get mad at all. We drafted Kelvin Harmon in the 6th, though. I feel like potential. Yeah. I like Kelvin Harmon. I still like Kelvin Harmon. I think Kelvin Harmon could be a really solid NFL receiver. More like a 3 or 4, but he could be a solid 3rd, 4th receiver for you if he could just get some separation. But unfortunately, he can't do that. And then on top of it, he got injured and even slowed down more. He with the DC Defenders now, so we'll see how he looks with that team. I think that's a good fit. I really think he'll go into the XFL, make some plays, and get another chance at the NFL. With the Washington Commanders, was another team. I think he will get another chance in the National Football League. So I wish him the best. CJ Stroud, nice. My goodness, he throws the ball. He has a nice football. Sure. Always could get separation. Completely agree. That he has great hands. Yes, he did. Great. I thought Harmon could have been nice. Eager suit. He did. I think he's going to make that team. He's going to make some plays. I think it's really good for them. He's going to get another NFL opportunity. I think he's going to parlay this to another NFL opportunity. I think he'll be fine. I'll be set with a first. Yep, smart move. I agree with that. Yeah, Antonio Gainey goes on the league anymore too. Yep, he retired early. I think he put his money in the right place. See, guys like Antonio Gainey Golden, they do the Rubik's Cube. They're super smart people, man. He put his money in the right places and got the hell out of Dodge. I am not mad at that. Football is nothing to be playing with, man, forever, dog. It's not for long for a reason, dude. It's called not for long for a reason, man. Not mad at him. Steven Sims yep. Steven Sims was super interesting. I really like Steven Sims. I really liked him a lot. That, whew, that trio could be really good. I really believe that trio could be really good. Kelvin Harmon, Steven Sims Jr., and Terry McLaurin could have been really, really good. Isaiah Wright was right. He was cool. I wasn't a really big fan of him. I remember I was hyped about AGG. Side note. I was specifically hyped about AGG because my boy Alpha Jallo, shout out to Alpha. I'll have an interview with him on my channel very, very soon. Overseas football player, formerly from Liberty. He plays overseas for the I think it's the Finland Royals right now. Yeah. Hell of a football player, man. I wish he tried to go the XFL route. But he's playing overseas right now, though. And he played for Liberty. He played with Antonio Gainey Golden, actually. And he really liked him a lot coming out of school. And he had my intrigue because Alpha said he likes a player that kind of takes my intrigue a little bit. So it took my fancy a little bit. So watching ADG tape, I like what I saw from him. I just never paid on that. The football, see, exactly. He did. Yeah, he got the rookie contract and it took the money around with it. Holy her Heineken fan still out. Oh my gosh. My guy, what's going on? What's up, bro? How you doing, man? Johnny's in the USFL cooking? Okay, Johnny Dixon. Okay. I thought he stopped playing football. I knew he was saying about something about his business on Instagram, and I was like, "You stopped playing football?" Like I didn't know he still playing football. So that's interesting to know. But I know he saw his business how it's flourishing, so I thought he stopped playing football. My dad adores Heineke. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I'm tired of hearing that. I don't want to hear that man's name no more. I like our current wide receiver corps. Me too. We gotta stop expecting this current court to be a fun bunch. I can agree with that. I do think I would more compare them to Pierre Garcon, Deshaun Jackson, and Jamison Crowder. I wouldn't put the fun bunch on them because the fun bunch won Super Bowls and kind of hit different. So I respect for the fun bunch. I won't do that. But I would compare them to Deshaun Jackson, Jamison Crowder, and Pierre Garcon. I think that's a pretty fair comparison. Just because I think Pierre Garcon was 1,000, he was a 1,000-yard receiver. I think Jahan Dotson, like Deshaun Jackson, can be a 1,000-yard receiver, and I think that Curry Samuel isn't as good a wide receiver as Jamison Crowder, but at that time, but he's a much more utility piece than a Jamison Crowder. So I would compare them to those guys. And I think that De'Ami Brown would be a lot freaking better than Ryan Grant was. So that's who I would compare them to. AG not panning out. Yeah, and Cam Sim didn't take advantage of it enough. We're gonna went from Jeff Badet, Isaiah Wright, Dontre Emmett, Kelvin Harmon, and Cam Sims to Curtis and De'Ami. And I would throw Dax Miller into that. When Dax Miller's your fifth best receiver, you have a really good receiver. Katie really at 10 matches now, bro. Needs a wife and some kids to keep him busy. That's hilarious. Uncle Sam cooking ribs right now. I hope so. I low-key like Trey Quinn too. Trey Quinn was interesting. Yeah. I didn't see that part. I didn't watch the full interview, by the way. I watched 50 minutes of the hour and 5 minutes of the interview. So I didn't know he mentioned Paul Richardson. Interesting. What happened to Paul Richardson? That's a good question to ask. I remember Cam Sims. I never thought that. I wasn't in that fan club. I knew we needed a number 2. I thought Cam Sims could be our third best receiver. Our second, nah. I wasn't in that fan club. I got a media pass for Commanders post game this year. I forgot I applied for it last year. I used my YouTube channel to get it. Not football channel still got it. Interesting. Okay. Kansas has his own fan base too. Yep, she did. I understand this stash crush on Troy Apke and Dax Milne. That's some dirt on someone. I don't understand why they like Dax Milne as a receiver. I'm gonna specifically say as a wide receiver. As a punt returner, they are insane. He sucks as a punt returner. But as a wide receiver, I get why they like Dax Milne. Because Dax is good at coming out of our breaks. He's actually good in the red zone, which is very interesting. And also, he has really good hands. So as a receiver, I get it. Now, as a punt returner, I don't get it. As a wide receiver, I understand. As a Troy Apke, as a special teamer, I get it. But anything else, he sucks. So I do get why you're feeling that way about that. If Pew from Charlottesville, what? Hold on. Time out. What? Tight end? That fool was a stick. Time out. Nah. You're kidding, right? Tight end? That guy? Get out of here. Stop. That man went up at 150. Y'all playing, bro. Y'all playing too much. Y'all capping. Are you serious? Wait. Hold up. Yeah, I don't see nothing about no XFL, bro. I don't see none of. And he ain't posted an Instagram picture in 5 years, so I don't know what's going on, period. Pure stole money, yeah. Kevin Harmon's better than Sims. That 1 year, I think Cam Sims had was better than Kevin Harmon's rookie year, but I do think Kevin Harmon was a better wide receiver. Was on the roster last week. I forgot he was on the roster too. We don't use Milne much in the slot because we're so deep at receiver. If we weren't as deep, if this was 2020 and Dax Milne on that roster, he would got a lot more snaps than Steven Sims. Put it that way. But this receiving core is so deep, it's kind of hard to give him snaps. We can use Jahan in the slot. But I like my Jahan. I like my Jahan more outside than inside. So he's really good at that. I agree with that. He's really good at that. He comes in and produces when he does. Who you paying money in a season? Can't do both. Cap can't do it on a hard cap. Whoever has a better season, I think it's gonna be Sweat. I think Sweat have a better year than Young. I would tag Chase and see if I can move him if he has a good year. But as of right now, I will be paying Montez Sweat. But if Chase Young goes out and have 17.5 sacks, I had to pay Chase. So we'll see. He's really gonna get parents. Yeah, I completely agree. He's not gonna get money. He's not gonna get much run. Ain't gonna pay him someone. So I'm about to say, Paul Richardson was too skinny, so they played on Dag or tight end. I'm like, what? Paul Richardson? Hell no. Just running day, bro. Need to catch them over the shoulder. Yeah, he gotta catch those if he going. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why we let DeAndre Carter go. He's not even in the league right now either. So that's someone might need to look to sign. I wouldn't mind that. Yes, I agree with that. I think Corey Latimer. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Because Paul Richardson, hell no, that boy's too skinny. Oh, he gained that much weight? And the car was so you don't understand why we let him go. They were just, I don't know, man. They drafted Dax Milne after that. They drafted Dax Milne, I think, that year. It's right before we drafted Han. So we drafted Han. Yeah, it makes sense now. Cause we started we got Curtis Samuel. It makes sense. No, it makes sense after that. I said my Bill Logan Thomas X Factor this year. Saying you looking really good so far. Tim, what's going on? What's up, bro? If that can be what Adam. Yeah, that's what I'm comparing him to. He had Adam Humphries in the building with him the first year to really see how to play. And he reminded me a lot of Adam Humphries. So I completely agree with that. I will pay Sweat. I agree. Tiz is a great rusher. Can't stop wrap him up. Yeah. Our gunning is really good too. Yes, our gunners are really good at getting to the guy. Cards on the Broncos? Okay. That's a good look for him. Playing Russell Wilson. He's on the Broncos? That's interesting. That's interesting. Shout out to Big Seven for sharing on Twitter, by the way. I'm going to look that up. He's on the. He's on the Raiders. He's on the Raiders right now, not on the Broncos. He's 30 now, though, so I don't know how explosive he's going to still be. He's interesting, though. He also bounced around the league a little bit, so I guess. I think we should have kept him, though. Should have kept DeAndre. I should have kept DeAndre Carter. For anything special. But I think once he started getting receiver snaps, started getting some receiver success, I think let it get to his head, and he forgot he was a return guy. So maybe bring him back now wouldn't be a bad thing. He's on the Raiders now. Yeah, he's on the Raiders. Ricky Gunn was good last year. I really like Percy Butler and what's his face? Christian Holmes. They were really good last year. Raiders would just like bring Cam Sims, DeAndre Carter, the Rose OC in the league. What's going on, Skins fan? What's up, bro? Tim, what's up, player? Sir. Still on the Steelers. Yes, he's still on the Pittsburgh Steelers. No, he's on the Steelers. He's on the Steelers roster. And he's there with Ken. They like picking up former Washington players. They're very interesting. Skins fan, what's up, player? I'm looking forward to that probably with the rate. I am, but I'm also not because it could get really ugly, and I don't want to see that. So, it could get real. It's hard to 16 we do got in the building, man. We with the Texans now. He might make a play or two because they got John Mechie, Nico Collins, Chris Moore. They signed him an impactful receiver. I think they got a bunch of young guys. I don't think they have anyone that's going to really jump out there besides Mechie. Mechie been cooking though, boy. You saw that route he put on Cuz and broke his ankles? Oh my gosh. He did the Spank the John Mechie. Spank the John Mechie hit him with the and he was like dog. Spank. I want to see Percy. It's kind of hard, man. We got a lot of DBs, bro. I think he'll get some more run on defense this year, but yeah, Dak and Missy. What you mean throwing picks? That what you talking about throwing picks out there? Oh, hold on. What? I ain't get to see the full jump. Let me see what he said on the jump. So he said something to him. I know y'all can hear. He said, "Shut your." Trayvon Diggs, shut your. Oh shoot! Oh shoot! Hey bro! Hey bro! He said, "Shut your." What's up? Yo, why he talking to his own quarterback like that, bro? Why he talking to his quarterback like that? He said, "Shut your." Oh man, I can't stop laughing. Oh, that was funny as hell. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh shoot. Oh my god. Michael Parsons don't lie, trash talk, host fat, you know, coming to see them. F Michael Parsons. He shut his up too. Shut your bitch ass up. Hit your bitch ass down. That man. I've been live fights, Jameson Williams. Jameson Williams will sit his dumb ass down somewhere. You got Smith for 16. Go sit his dumb ass down somewhere, bro. Forgot about Matchy. Some weapons wrong. They did get Dalton Schultz. They did pick up Dalton Schultz. Did forget about that. And they did pick up Devin Singletary. So their weapon is not as bad as I thought it was. Jameson went. He's an idiot, bro. He's a dumbass. Can't stand. He's so stupid. You get a pick. You get a pick. We all get a pick. Pick. We all getting picks on that. That boy whack. Trash. That. Whack. That nigga whack. But Trayvon Diggs said, "Shut your ass up." Shut your. Oh, boy, shut your ass up. Oh my gosh, yo. They some savage. They got problems, bro. I'm gonna need to get there. I'm gonna get therapy. They probably are, bro. Diggs know he throwing more than picks. Is he throwing hands? But he throw more picks than 10. Yeah, he's definitely gonna throw more than 10. He been all right, man. He been cool. He struggled today, though. He got spanked today, but Saturday he was really good. Saturday was his best day. Friday he got spanked a little bit. Friday, little Terry gave him the But outside of that, he been a standout outside those 2 days. Man, he don't shut. Dave Williams an idiot. It's a TikTok. Dak ran to the end zone on a drill, and then Trevor this shut your bitch ass up. Shut your bitch. Oh my gosh. Yeah, he got spanked today, bro. He got spanked. Oh man. Oh crap. Wow. Oh crap. It's a little personal. I'll tell you. So if you know me from working security, I no longer work security. I work for TD Bank now, and I'm in the location in DuPont Circle. That's where I'm at now, at the TD or Connecticut Avenue and DuPont Circle. So you want to come holler at me, come holler at me over there. There you go. I don't tell people I work out a lot, but there we go. He said, shut your up. Shut your up. Yes. Oh, shut up. Yep. Yes, he did. So shut your bitch up. No. When you don't hear anything about a player, I think I said this earlier. Because we weren't hearing anything about Quan Martin. It's been a lot of hush. You don't hit. Like I said, you don't hit. I'll be there for that. When you don't hit, it's a good thing. When you don't hear anything, it's a good thing. When you hear good things, that's even better. When you don't hear nothing, that's great. Kendall was just fine on Saturday when I watched. On Thursday, he was just fine. You didn't hear anything. Kendall Fuller is fine. Calm down. Woosah. It's okay. It's not bad not to hear nothing. I'll be frustrated by the internet in my room trash. That sucks. Stuff annoying. Because you don't hear dude name. Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah. Sometimes it's bad to hear nothing, bro. It's good to hear nothing, bro. Especially at corner. You don't hear nothing. That's great to hear. Upgrade. Yeah, man. Upgrade career path. Yeah, I think he sucks. He lost his stuff. That's just me. Kendall Fuller's just fine, man. I need to stop that, man. Stop it. He'll be fine. He's fine. He can't play the slot no. He just sucks in the slot. He's trapped. So. Johnny Boy. Yes. Actually have hold on. I have 2 vlogs you can watch. I'll post them both in here for you. Yeah, I got 2 vlogs for you. My fault. I'm gonna get to our comments. So see me 2 seconds. So this is for Johnny Boy specifically. Y'all want to watch it anyway. It's for whoever hasn't watched the vlog yet. So this one as well. Sean Payton can go kick rocks, stuck on. Have no respect. Sean Payton, he's an old school guy, man. That's what they do. This is an old school guys do, man. Is Sean Payton talking all of his mess? Yes, he is, man. He's talking his trash, man. I don't really feel the type of way. That's just who Sean Payton is. He is Super Bowl champion. He did play with Drew Brees. He did coach with Drew Brees. And coaching Russell Wilson now. He has all right to talk trash. We'll see what's up with him, though. So if you want to have been training camp this year, yes. I have 2 vlogs down there for you to watch. You can watch day 2 and day 4. I was there for both those days, and I vlogged both those days. So those big. Quan and Forbes return. I think more Quan than Forbes, but I can see Forbes making an impact too. When it's secret or silent, they're legit. Rival teams are legit scared. Exactly. If you're not hearing anything, it's a good thing. Rival fan base is clowners and secret inferior with the dark horse. I believe Eagle fans know that. Eagle fans respect us. Giants fans think because they swept us last year we're trash. But that's completely fine. And then Cowboys fans always hate us, so it is what it is. We don't like the Ravens. But Fuller's solid. Yeah, he's solid. He's not great. He's solid though. Fuller's just fine. Kendall struggles so bad early in the season that makes everyone think he's absolute dog crap. But he plays so well in the second half that makes you think that he's just a really decent corner. So I'm gonna just roll with he's a decent corner. Yeah, that's fine. Can't play up, he's slow. Well, Quan is more of a safety than a corner, but he can play both. So I wouldn't necessarily say you drafted two corners. Nobody tripping about us. You know what? Good. Nothing you trash up the sun. Exactly. Wolves. That has that mean parts on the field. He's very quiet off the field, though. He doesn't talk much. We'll never see Kendall play that again. Y'all watch. He's out bench. I tell y'all. Kendall will be just fine. I ain't telling y'all that. I got my Fashion Nova sponsor today. Congratulations. Yes, sir, Mo. Yes, sir, Mo. Yeah. I made an announcement on my channel tomorrow. That's dope, man. Congratulations on the sponsorship. Hope Fashion Nova sponsors me. Darn it. I buy enough from him. God damn it. I buy enough stuff from him. Shoot. God damn it. Give me daggone sponsorship. I expect Kendall Fuller. He's solid. Kendall Fuller's a solid corner. Joe Johnson was a fluke. The first one, we let them win. Well, we tied the first time. So we're free. We didn't get swept. We didn't beat them. So the first game we tied, we should have lost. We gave them the game like idiots. And in the second game, we just didn't play well. So I hate on Fuller. Kendall Fuller's a solid NFL corner. I don't see nothing wrong with Kendall Fuller. He just struggles early in the season. His team and staff really believe in Sam. I completely agree with that. Dan, what's up, bro? What's going on with you? Yeah, Kendall was really good in 2020. He was incredible. Yes, completely agree. Tony doing fantasy football. Yes, I am doing my own league. I will have announcements probably sometime this week. It will be a paid league this year. I've been doing free leagues the last. I saw you text me. Appreciate that, man. Hi, babes. Hi, babes. Shout out to the baby girl. Shout out to the babes. Hi, babes. Hi, babes. What's up, babes? Johnson. That was a huge miss, but we didn't play well, man. We didn't deserve to win that game anyway. I'm not gonna say that. I'll keep that comment to myself. I think if Hal played that game, we win that game. Business. I think even Wentz played that game, we win that game. I don't know what happened in the Browns game with Wentz, but whatever. No hate. Just not as good as. I think he's solid. I do think he's overpaid. Yes. But just to cut him with a bunch of young guys in your secondary is a little dangerous. So keeping him one more year ain't gonna kill nobody. He's on the last year of his deal anyway. You cutting him now doesn't really help anything. Cutting him now, what are you picking up? Time to move on for what? Just keep him for another year. And then you decide what to do him after that. You extend him again or you let him walk. He is only 27 years of age, too. Like, y'all like he's like 35 or something. He lost 4 games for the style turn. Now, I would say that Tennessee's Titan game was not badly called by Scott Turner. And it was actually goodly executed by Carson Wentz all the way to the last drive. The Vikings game, that was on Taylor Heineke being an idiot. Whatever games you said. The Giants games, the second game was poorly called by Turner because he didn't run B-Rob enough. The first game wasn't badly called per se. A couple of drives were a little, And also, Taylor Heineke did not play well in that game for the first half of the game. He did miss Logan Thomas wide open for a touchdown. That won us the game, by the way. And we kind of played for a tie. So that's kind of that. CJ Stroud, yeah, that's fine. I don't disagree with that. Man, Ron Bowden. We overall just didn't play well. We were allowing 4th and 9s to Richie James. We were playing 18 billion yards off the ball on 3rd and 3. What's I can say? We made Daniel Jones look like Johnny Nice out there for a minute. It was kind of, we were just not playing well and we weren't coached well that game. It was just overall a complete failure by the whole team. Not just Ron. Sadiq is the weak link. I mean, you can say Chris Paul is too. You know, that left garbage, that left side is very questionable. If you want to be one questionable about anything about this team, our left tackle and our left guard, Charles Leno is garbage. I'm saying to my grave, Charles Leno is horrible. He's absolutely awful. He disgusts me how bad he is. As for Sadiq Charles, he's a huge question mark. So is Chris Paul. But Charles Leno's awful. I don't know why he's still on the roster. He sucks. Carson and Taylor brewed back. Yep, they did. Both of them. Yeah, that one Carson brewed was game ending. So that was a little worse than Taylor's interception, to be honest with you. But yeah. You said time to move on means cutting them. That's what, when you say time to move on, that means letting them go. But you're also paying them $11 million to play this year. You don't want to put $11 million player on the bench. That's just not smart. But Fuller has to play like that all 4 months. He can't play like that in November, December, and play like absolute dog crap in January. I mean, not January, but September and October. He has to be better early this season. And yes, Benjamin St. Juice never stays healthy. Didn't say cut him, just move on to start. Blame to go around. Yeah, I completely agree with that. O-line got murdered versus the Giants. Yes, they did. But we also just didn't play well as a team. Kim's still in his 20s. Surrounded with some youthful rejuvenation. I completely agree with that. Tell Big Simple I just sub to his channel. Birdie and Gold Combo sub to your channel. Let's get shout out to Super Chat, by the way. Naughties give it a 1 tease. I mean, but still, like, we'll get a 4th and 9s, man. You can't do that. You just can't do that. That's just that's shit you can't do. You can't do that type of shit. You can't do that. You just can't do that. That stuff you just can't do. That costs you ball games, man. They convert that 4th and 9. They probably don't win that game. That takes all the momentum away from them. That puts us on the 35-yard line. That gives us all the opportunity to score more points. that might have been the game-clinching play when you think about it. In 2020 hindsight, we only scored 12 points in that game, and we had another opportunity to score more points, and we had good field position. That does make it 15, and then you make it towards a 20 to 15 game, and you're not geeking to score a touchdown. And I think if we get another field goal on another drive that we're supposed to force a turnover on, that'll be 18. And then you only need a field goal, which means Taylor Heineke doesn't probably fumble that last drive, or doesn't come down to that hold to Curtis Samuel. You probably get a game-winning field goal from Joey Sly. So I believe they scored a touchdown on that drive. So you take 7 points away from them. You give us 3 points. We're probably up by 2. We're trying to milk the clock. You get what I'm saying? So that 4th and now is a backbreaker, man. I think it was a very underrated play in that ball game. I completely disagree with, and I completely agree with the result of how you feel, but I think that 4th and now is backbreaking. I'm trying to at least split. I want to sweep them because I'm tired of Giants fans to get on my goddamn nerves with their foolishness. But I'm also I don't want to get swept. So it's like I want to at least split to shut them up a little bit, but I really want to sweep them to completely shut them up. But if they could just quiet their noise with a split, that would be great. On this roster, he is. But Dev, all right. We have been used to Trent Williams and Chris Samuels. Is Charles Leno even in a stratosphere? Hell no. Hell no. That boy is absolute dog crap compared to them. I can't stand bad left tackle play. And he keeps giving you almost every week. Yes, Chris Paul doing better. Exactly. I think he's absolutely trash. I'm sorry. Dude gets beat way too many times by speed and the most simple move. Kayvon Thibodeaux don't even do nothing special. I see if he went speed to power and caught Leno, but it was a straight bull rush. All 4 times he got Taylor Heineke for sacks inside the 5, and it was all just bull rushes. There was nothing special about that. He got spanked, bro. And don't get me started when he got spanked by what's his face too. What's homie name? He's letting Jerry Hughes get off. He's letting everybody. But Charles Leno's trash, bro. He's trash. I would like to see it after this year. Right now, I want to see how this year goes first. So I agree with that too. That was so stupid. Awesome. That's on Jack, though. Jack calls the defensive calls. We got to attack Jack Del Rio, too, man. We just can't just keep putting on Ron, man. You got to get in John Leno's ass, too. We got Jack Del Rio's ass, too. You got to get in Jack Del Rio's behind, man. You cannot just blame Ron for everything. I understand why we want to blame Ron, and I get it. But you also have to attack a guy in Jack Del Rio. Like Jack folds like a little bitch sometimes. You know what? Screw this. He folds like a little folding shit, like a little bitch. And it gets on my goddamn nerves because he keeps doing that stupid crap. He'll never blitz nobody, bro. And play like 100 yards off the ball. Like a sucker. That's what suckers do, man. Sucker, man. Dubs. What up, Dub? Scott Turner was absolutely awful at times. We ain't left tackle regardless. Never leave it like that. Well, I think Jamin Davis is a bust. I'm gonna take about 3 or 4 more questions. I'm gonna wrap up the stream. He's starting to hit bust territory, yo. It's getting close. It's close. Oh yeah, you know what, F it. Until he proves about he's a bust. He has to prove something this year. He's in a much proven year. I think he was also just always an outside linebacker to begin with. I never thought he was an MLB. Never thought he was a middle linebacker. So, but I think he's definitely just he's a bust. Yeah, I hope we do sweep them. I'm tired of them. They get on my nerves. I'm not saying Leno is an all-star. He ain't a bum. I think he's a bum. I'm sorry. That's how I feel. Another tackle next year. I completely agree with that. That's what we look for. I agree. We've been spoiled, man, but I need that, man. I need that anchor, man. We should have got Orlando Brown. We should have gotten Orlando Brown, man. We should have got Orlando Brown, man. Now you don't necessarily have to be a top 10 pick to get a left tackle. I think only David Bakhtiari was a top 10 pick. I think he's a top 10 left tackle in the league. Even Rashawn Slater fell to the 13th pick in the draft. So you can get a top end left tackle for top 15 pick, but you just have to kind of maybe move up to maybe like 11 or something like that to get a guy like that. Maybe 10. If we have a top 10 pick, that ain't necessarily we're going to have to get a quarterback. I don't think, I'll play this. If Howe has a solid season to where he's decent, but we only win 7 games, I think he's still the starter next year, right? So you need to attack the left tackle position and then really address your offensive line. And then you see if Sam Howell's truly the answer. I think Cobb will help be solid. Andrew Ward above average. Yeah. Our right side solid. I like our center position too. Gates is solid. He's decent. I disagree with that. That rookie year was really good from Sam Cosmi. If you ain't been a model, if you ain't been in vogue for my day ones. Why versus Collie last year? Like you're cheating a free agent. Wiley was decent. He was really good at Super Bowl though. I don't work out. I'm gonna keep being wrong. I said it could go one of 3 ways for Howe. It can go great for Howe to where he goes throw 27 over 7 like Carson did in 2021 with the Colts. We win 10 games and he's great. It can go to where he throws 22 touchdowns in like 11 picks, but where 8 and 9, Ron is gone. They promote EB and they go get left tackle. Or we can go 5 and 12 and be absolute dog. And then Howell's bench after week 7, and we know he's not the guy, and we go get a guy. It can go multiple ways here. So I don't even want to kind of just Leno needs to play better this year. KJ Jefferson, who is that? We should never trade Jet for a bag of chips. Ah! I don't care what he wants either. I don't give a the heck you talk some care. I don't care what that man want. Man, I don't understand why we don't blitz his safety strong side. Ken doesn't get an interception. Let him break. More average record for safety. That'd be fun to see Cam do that. We can pay a left tackle. I don't know, EB. That's fine. I mean, it's fine to be skeptical. If how is basic, we're talking about, we don't know. For like Ron gone, bro. He gonna clean house and keep Del Rio clean. Now I think he does keep Ryan Kerrigan though. I think he keeps the defensive staff. I think he just clears everyone but the quarterbacks coach. He probably brings his own positional coaches in that he didn't bring in last year. But he also brought the wide receiver coach in too. So I think he'll keep most of that staff, to be honest, even if EB gets promoted. It's because of chemistry. No, Ron could do about the situation. Sound so stubborn. Yeah, I completely agree with that. I know Payne talking. Chicago been playing well, so I'll say he want to play. He also said he want to be here. That was a fat lie. I don't think it was a fat lie. I just think that he got what 16 from the Jags. I think we offered him like 14.5, so that was a little higher than Brandon Brooks at the time. I think we kind of lowballed him a little bit. And he said, "You know what, man? I'm out of here. I ain't mad at that, man." 0.69 per grand to be honest. Yeah, that's realistic. It is definitely realistic for how. Is it bad? I'm looking at. Yes, stop doing that. When season start, don't do that. Don't do it. Stop doing that. When they gonna pay Cam, girl, pay that man. They'll pay him for season starts. I'm not worried. Brandon took less. After we kind of lowballed him though. We gave him 14.5. He said no. Then we upped it. He said, "You know what? You already lowballed me once I'm out of here." So it don't really matter. It's what it is. It is what it is. And Dan's not still on the team then. So I think we'll get more free agents to want to come here now because of the new ownership. But that's gonna do it for me, man. That's gonna end tonight's stream. I'm gonna wrap up tonight's stream at the 1:30 mark. I'm gonna just take a couple more questions, and then we'll get out of here. No kid, tough trust. Who is KJ Jefferson? Who is he? And we have Leno, Sadiq, and Cosme. I think Cosme's solid. Sadiq, I'm not a big fan of, and Leno, I say Leno's trash. You're not for Leno's absolute garbage. So Leno's garbage, and Cosme's solid though. Can't got to play all the rookie numbers as far as turnovers. I think if he gets 2 picks, I think that'd be good. Maybe be fun. Arkansas QB1. Okay. That was the most awful thing in the world. You will backload those contracts. I mean, we'll be fine. I mean, Norwell and what's his face were absolute dog crap. But I want to shout out to everybody tonight, man. Shout out to Washington Command. Shout out to Sam Moore. Shout out to Red Wing 01. I want to shout out Big Simple 422. Shout out to Dave, man. From Commanders Podcast. That's my guy. Go subscribe to their channel. Go subscribe to Big Simple as well. I want to shout out to Big Burgundy Drip Gold Trim. That's my guy, Derek, man. Go subscribe to his channel. That's my guy, Derek Walker. Go subscribe to his channel. Birdie and Gold Combo, shout out to you. Shout out to Anaki the shiny one, shout out to him. Shout out to Cardboard TV HD. Shout out to bro as well. It's my guy. Shout out to Doug's family, my birthday twin. I want to shout out. Damn, I can't. Yeah, shout out to Skins fan all day. shout out to 10 Sports Talk as well. Who gave me the super chat earlier? Shout out to you. Shout out to Burgundy Gold Con for that super chat earlier, by the way. That was very greatly appreciated, by the way. Shout out to Hawk TV. Hawk! Shout out to Hawk, man. And that's going to do it for me for tonight, man. Peace out, like, comment, subscribe to the PSN Commanders Network. Also subscribe to it, like the Tone channel down below in the description. Shout out to all my bros. And subscribe to all the channels I already shout out to tonight as well. I gotta be easy, y'all be safe, y'all stay healthy, have a great evening. I'll be back with training camp recaps tomorrow. I'll be home probably around 7 o'clock-ish. I do work till 5:30, so I'll probably be around 6:30. I'll go ahead and give you guys those as well. So telling y'all be easy, y'all be safe, y'all stay healthy. Catch up next one. Peace out, blessings. Till next time. I'm out, bro. Better lose Sweat Young for or both. Push this next offseason, bro. Brown bad personnel. Hope not, man. If it's one of them, it is what it is.